The seventh daughter of Slate Merdena, Margo runs the Dustsea road crews for Clan Orlok. Young for a road boss, still shy of her 30th grand cycle, she has nonetheless garnered a lot of respect from her peers for opening up the Dustsea road to Hive Rothgol. For years, the Dustsea, Dead Sea and Dry Sea crews were at odds, their fractious gangs fighting for control of the vast wasteland off the western edge of the Palatine Plateau. While they struggled, Ash-Waste nomad tribes, Mutipacks, wasteland critters and other clan gangs raided the roads between Hive Primus and the western Hive clusters. Margo changed all that. In brutal succession, she bested a dozen Orlok gang bosses, uniting their riders under her control and launching a raid against the largest Ash-Waste nomad settlement in the Dead Sea. During the savage battle, a dust stalker tore off her legs. Margo, killing the beast with her harpoon gun and using its coil to staunch the bleeding. For an hour she lay in a pool of her own blood, killing anything that was foolish enough to try to finish her off. And afterwards, she fashioned new legs from the wheel blades and axle springs of her wrecked Ash Runner. After that, the rest of the gangs fell into line and her influence continued to spread. Margo moves terrifyingly fast for a woman with cyber-augmented legs, often dashing across the ash in a blur of movement to hack someone apart with an axe kick. To help her get around on her rig, she has created a gauntlet-mounted harpoon gun, firing a spear into her intended target and then dragging it, or herself, to where she needs to be. This comes in especially handy when boarding enemy vehicles, but no less so when it comes to climbing through the tangled ruin of the Underhive. Howdy folks, and welcome back to Wellywood Wargaming. My name is Damon, and this is the series where I give you all of the agents of Necromunda in a bite-sized video format. Before I get started though, please do like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon, comment down below if you've used any of these guys in your games as well, and support the channel any way that you can to keep me doing more of this type of content. So another one of the daughters of Slate Merdena, we have the Orlok lady here with the leg blades and harpoon fist. Really cool illustration, cool bit of lore there as well, and certainly a nice opportunity for you to kit bash and convert your own model of this. I haven't seen many on Instagram, I have been looking, but I'd be really interested to see people's conversions and kit bashes for this one. She's pretty good in the game, I have to say. She's 100 credits at the cheapest and 200 credits if you petition her as normal for your Orlok gangs. Just quickly, there is no official model for this, so nothing from Forge World that you can use for her. However, I'm sure there's a bunch of, you could use the legs from one of the Cybo doggos from Orlok stuff, or Rust Stalkers or something like that to make this chick. And I think there's a few fairly easy conversion opportunities here. Maybe I'll make one up and put it on the channel later. Anyway, I'm getting carried away already. Let's look at her stats now though. She's got a movement of 5, which is average, a weapon skill of 2+, and a ballistic skill of 3+, so she's pretty good on those. Strength toughness 3, which is average, 3 wounds, which is fantastic, 2+ initiative, great, 3 attacks. Mental stats are leadership 5+, cool 6+, willpower 6+, and intelligence of 7+. In terms of the skills that she's got bring it on, clamber, spring up, and sprint. So 4 skills there built in, which is pretty cool. Clamber, sprint, spring up, and bring it on. They're all really good, meaning that she's very fast and mobile. Spring up with the 2+ initiative there as well is great, and she can traverse all sorts of stuff with her special legs there. Okay, so in terms of the weapons that come with Margo Merdena, she has the harpoon fist and the leg blades. The leg blades are as follows: a close combat weapon, +1 strength, no AP, 1 damage, but they come with disarm, parry, and power, which is pretty awesome. So you've got 3 nice traits there as well. In terms of the harpoon fist as well, it's strength 5, -2 AP, 9-inch range there, so very similar to your ordinary harpoon gun with drag and impale there as well. So pretty cool, I have to say. In terms of her other special rules as well, she has, flak and respirator as well comes with her. She's also got an amazing special rule, which is fantastic here. Queen of the Road. All faction fighters on the battlefield can use this fighter's cool characteristic instead of their own. All on the battlefield, no range at all, have a cool of 6+, which is amazing, especially if you've got a bunch of greenhorns or wreckers or doggos or whatever. Every single fighter on the board under your control in your Orlok gang has a cool of 6+ for the battle. That in itself is very powerful and worth using her for. In terms of using her as a sort of outcast leader as well, I think it's a really, really good opportunity to have maybe a Orlok-backed outcast gang with her as the leader would be really cool. And in terms of costing her, I suppose she's going to be around somewhere around the 200-300 mark. So speak to your arbitrator about that if you want to use her as an outcast leader. But yeah, really, really awesome one there. You can find the full rules for Margo Merdena in, of course, the House of Iron, which is the Orlok-specific house book. Among other things, there's some good stuff in that book otherwise, some good dramatis personae as well. But that's really all I can say about Margo Merdena. Definitely much more of a close combat sort of threat, but a good sort of all-rounder with a fairly powerful close-range harpoon fist there as well. I think the main reason you're going to want to take her is for the Queen of the Road special rule, giving all your fighters that fantastic call of a 6+. What's not to like about that? So that really is Margo Merdena, and I will be back with another video real soon. Peace out.